With the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a rat too. I don't spare no mother about it. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating, that means you're a rat.
Questioning is you calling on the phone and talking on the phone with. Questioning doing crime with. And questioning that you got the authorization to check. You can't check me.
Stop talking to me. This ain't your restaurant. This ain't your restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name? My name King. You know it and your mama know it.
King Harris seems to be trying to stop people from making fun of his name by calling his parents rats. Reports say that he is going after Boosie because of the way she talks. But before we go too far, let's look back for a second. Do you remember when Boosie went on Vlad TV and called T.I. a rat?
With the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a rat too. I don't spare no mother about it. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating, that means you're a rat.
He isn't shy. Boosie says that Tip admitted to helping the police, even taking the blame for the death of his relative. After hearing that one comment, a lot of people looked at T.I. with suspicion. Boosie went even further by ending their joint album without warning. A whole project suddenly disappeared.
What if you show somebody paperwork?
And they still fuck with the rat, what you call them?
If you show somebody paperwork, and the person who questioned my paperwork still with the person who on the paperwork you showed, what do we do then?
T.I. hit back right away. He said that the supposed confession was based on a made-up conversation and not on any official documents. He said he had the court papers to back up his claim that he never told on anyone.
Questioning is you calling on the phone and talking on the phone with. Questioning doing crime with. And questioning that you got the authorization to check. You can't check me.
But Tip did more than just defend himself. In his answer, he said that Boosie might not have had such a perfect legal history. The roles changed all of a sudden. Boosie stepped back and said he could have acted too quickly without checking the facts. It's not quite an apology, but it's close. Then he changed his mind again and said he had a snitch tape on T.I. He also called King Harris a loudmouth, a rat, and a clout chaser, which got him into trouble.
Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well?
6'9" right here.
Alright, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety, you gotta take.
There's no safety.
Just take
Okay.
the tip out.
Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. I'm just set down right here. You'd step out for me? Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. Alright, right now you're just being detained. You want this hat to go with you?
Nah, I'm going to jail.
I'm sorry, I didn't give you the updates. They did confirm it, so the warrant is valid and they do want you.
Things got even more suspicious when Boosie brought up King's 2024 incident, in which he almost hit a police car, smoked marijuana in public, and carried a gun on his hip. King also had a 2022 DUI and speeding warrant and a license that was suspended. It looked like a bomb that was about to go off.
I know my son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmama, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep this up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had that conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Cause I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's going.
People say that King could spend up to 5 years in prison, which would be a big setback for his efforts to improve how street life is shown. T.I. told him in 2022, if you don't slow down, the only place you'll be learning is in jail. This is upside. The warning seems to have come back around.
Stop talking to me. This ain't your restaurant. This ain't your restaurant. Anything you make, I can pull out my right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name? My name King. You know it and your mama know it.
Boosie, on the other hand, isn't falling for T.I.'s supposed concerned father trick. Instead of sticking to the script, he calls Tip a traitor and questions him in interviews about how he betrayed his own cousin. He even canceled their joint record so that people wouldn't think he was a snitch. The comment sent the streets into a frenzy as people argued over whether Boosie was telling the truth or merely igniting controversy. Nevertheless, the attempt was effective, and the rivalry between these two titans only grew more intense.
Me and his uncles, we were perplexed by his necessity to go back and forth with the short order cook. I didn't understand why he felt he needed to stop what he was doing to engage someone who was at such another level of life. Now, I had to explain to him that, when people are not living the way they hope they would live, and here you is walking in with so much freedom and luxury, and people gonna posture themselves a certain way. So therefore, you're gonna have to enjoy your life. You're gonna have to remove yourself from that energy and go enjoy your life.
It's difficult to deny the receipts, and Boosie claims that Tip had encouraged King's careless behavior from the start. King, who was only 17 at the time, is best remembered for appearing on tape clowning staff members as if no one could touch him during the highly publicized Waffle House incident. Tip doubled down and defended his behavior rather than placing the blame on his child. In fact, his comment, "You can do whatever you want when you're rich," caused a lot of controversy online. He was instantly attacked by critics for making King seem superior to the general public. In a nutshell, one irate reader called T.I. a failing father and called the entire scenario a shame.
Just, I believe, yesterday, his son got caught with a machine gun.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is, when his son got caught the first time, what I'm hearing, his son implemented Boosie. And what I'm hearing is, Boosie agreed to take that plea deal, to take that off of his son, because if it hit him, then his documentation of his son doing something he should have did, that's his daddy, and then Boosie possibly getting some more time, so.
However, the attention swiftly returned to Boosie, just as it appeared that Tip was receiving the most criticism. When word leaked out about his child to Tyrone, many immediately saw that his own home was in disarray. He was detained on severe handgun charges in Atlanta, according to bloggers. Along with other weapons, police found him in possession of a Glock with a switch. To make matters worse, he attempted to flee during the pursuit and went into a wooded area before being apprehended. Officers concluded the case after finding multiple guns at the scene. Boosie's accusations against Tip's parenting suddenly sounded less credible.
Dwayne Wade, you gone too far, dog. That is a male. A 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything, at 16 and fall in love with her. But it's be gone. How you gon' like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut it off, bro. Like, bro, for real. If he can be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, don't address him as a woman, dog. He's 12 years old. He's not up there yet. He hasn't made his final decisions.
The supporters didn't hold back and reacted swiftly to the news. How can a spade call another spade when Boosie doesn't even have his own children in line? Replied a critic. By stating that Boosie shouldn't even discuss parenting when his own son was acting more oddly than King Harris, another voice fanned the flames. The discussion abruptly changed course after both fathers received criticism for their parenting. Then, to make matters worse, Wack 100 interrupted the discussion. He alluded to rumors that T.I. might have snitched on his own pops in an interview. Following that revelation, the tension escalated from simmering to a boil, further dividing supporters. The internet has become a circus that passionately promotes both points of view. On the one hand, Tip appears awful for failing to stop King's irresponsible behavior and for standing up for him as though he were invincible. But because his own kid is embroiled in a court battle, Boosie is perceived as a blatant hypocrite. The fact that King continues to flaunt his wealth, automobiles, and diamond chains on the internet isn't helping his cause at all. He keeps a smile on his face despite the confusion, as though being imprisoned would never change him. However, his arrogant demeanor just encourages others to learn more about his history. He can be seen clashing with older individuals, criticizing servers, and brandishing firearms in old film. The story keeps changing as stories regarding Boosie's alleged snitch tape spread. According to some insiders, Boosie is bluffing to keep his name in the news, and there is no recording. According to some, he is merely holding onto explosive material that he will detonate when the time is right. In any case, this feud seems more significant than the typical rap feud. We've discussed reputations, parenthood, and who is actually leading the life they boast about. Podcasts are still debating it, blogs are still running with it, and even well-known original creators express their opinions. An inexhaustible fire is only fueled by each fresh voice. In the end, this competition is about T.I.'s reputation and legacy, not simply King. Seeing an opening, Boosie quickly turned every era King made into new fodder for Tip. Let's face it, though, these two legendary rappers have flaws and secrets. The true question that the streets are left to consider is whether Boosie is genuinely revealing facts or if he is merely attempting to discredit Tip. King is next. Will he buckle under the strain or will he surprise everyone by turning around? The solutions are still elusive, and the attention is enormous. Don't forget to like and share this, leave a comment, and click subscribe for DripZ.